Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money stack.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it with Bell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 31-yard line. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold completes it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 16 yards, a first down. That's where Crowder makes his hay, in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Haskins to throw. Forced out. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, I got you, punk.
Now Haskins on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. They're going to take care of this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
The Jets take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
53. Lady, you guys coaching spill.
On first down, it's Darnold. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends, in the league a season ago. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they work this out past the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Haskins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run with Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tie it right. 3 down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On second and a yard, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm scared. Hey, we got Mike. No, Mike 53.
On second and 12, Haskins. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. On first down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, Love. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
53, Mike. Man out.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Copeland, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Darnold now to throw. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, defense, ready? 6-6, pull it high.
Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Henry Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Pilot, 64, win. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with the 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got 3. We got it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You don't want problems, you don't want shine. My father